Hi, I'm Erica Berlin, and I'm the Communications and Development Director for the Eerie Horror Fest. And today I'm joined by Brian Dailey. He's a filmmaker and he has submitted his film the Waterworks Incident, to the Eerie Horror Fest, and we are screening it on Saturday, October 8th at noon at the fest. So thank you so much for being here, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So this is very exciting because you are kind of the man behind the green door, the Oz, if you will, the Wizard of Oz. And you're a very kind of famous filmmaker here in Erie, but not that many people know who you are. The man behind Project Algerine. And so you've made this film, The Waterworks Incident. So why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Okay. It starts off in it takes place on Presque Isle in 1966, and it's based on a true story about two couples that have a UFO encounter on Waterworks Beach, and it kind of goes from there.
So this is a documentary short, right? It's about
Hmm.
11 minutes long. And I think a lot of people in Erie, so this takes place in 1966, and a lot of people in Erie experience this or remember this story. And it's a bit of an urban legend around here. People talk about it from time to time. Oh, do you remember when there was that UFO sighting back on Presque Isle back in 1966? And so how did you do the research for this film?
I actually pulled all the files from the Project Blue Book, the original case files, the investigation from it was done in two different Air Force bases, and it was a pretty big event actually at the time.
Wow, wow. Okay. And where do you get all of how do you make your films? Like what's your process?
Mostly is digital. Everything I do is digitally created. A lot of characters in this film were actually digitally created, not actually shot traditionally. Uh, and then they were blended in. It's really it's more Hollywood magic than local magic.
Oh, that's really cool. So, okay, so we're screening the film at noon on Saturday, October 8th. And will you be there to watch it with
I
us?
will. I'm going to be in attendance. I'll be announcing the film. I will be there actually all 4 days because I love horror films. So you guys have some incredible films coming this year. So count me in for those.
And you said that you'll be introducing the film?
Yes, yes, it's Saturday. Yeah. So come down, say hi to me. I'll be there. Um, you'll see me there. Couple of the other folks, hopefully from the show.
Oh, that's great. So you'll be hanging around maybe before and after your film to
Yes.
meet your fans. So you have a lot of fans.
I guess, yeah.
You have a lot of fans. So your YouTube page has like 2,500 followers. But if you look at all the other videos and short films that you've produced through Project Algerine, they have like, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands
Yeah.
of views.
Yeah,
So how
about
far
150,000 episodes have been streamed so far locally.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing,
that's
amazing. So you
incredible.
have like, what feedback have you gotten about your films?
It's been amazing. The Erie County Historical Society has been incredible too. I want to mention them. They provided they gave me an award this year for the local history and for media. I was really honored for that. That was unexpected. So that was great from them.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So what was the origin of Project Algerine?
It started when I wanted to know just more about my neighborhood, more about the history basically in my backyard. I wanted to know why when I dug down 2 or 3 feet, there was sand under the soil, and where did that come from? And I went and started learning all this stuff. And just once you go down the rabbit hole of Erie history, it's unlike any other city or any other history ever. It's just it's incredible. Like that that we're all still here, really. uh,
That's great. That's great. So when you give your introduction, what do you think What do you think you'll be talking about? What's your audience going to expect?
Well, I mean, I'll have to thank everybody for coming there.
Yeah.
First of all, I mean, that's, and I just want them to know that if they like the show, that if they like what they see, there is more of it online. They can check it out at on YouTube. They can just type in Project Algerine, and they'll be able to find a lot of similar content
Mhm.
about the area.
So, what's in the hopper for you? What do you have coming up?
Last year, I went through a program with Stephen King, and I finished a movie for him, which um, I turned in at the end of May, and then currently right now I'm actually doing a movie about a doctor in the 1800s in Erie that lived in Erie. So it's a historic movie.
That's wonderful. So, Brian, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. And we're so looking forward to having you at the fest. And just a reminder, Brian's going to be screening his film at noon on Saturday, October 8th. And we have all access passes, but specifically what I think would be really interesting for your audience is to get a day pass. They're just $25 and you can get them on erieevents.com. You can also go to eeriehorrorfest.com to check out our entire program, because for all of you horror fans out there, it is really, really, if you're just like Brian, it really is a fascinating program. And if you like really cool stuff, our opening night event, Brian, if you're interested in that one, I know you are, we're
Oh yeah,
showing the 1922 classic Nosferatu, which is
Nosferatu.
a silent film. And the Warner Theater has just installed a brand new pipe organ. And we have a wonderful, wonderful organist coming from Phoenix, Arizona, named Ron Rode. And he will be playing live the pipe organ alongside that
That
screening of
that's going to be
Nosferatu.
historical right there. People
I
can
know it's going to be
experience Erie
incredible.
history right there.
That's
Yeah,
right. That is history. And the
yeah,
Warner Theater, what an incredible piece of history right there we have in
yeah.
our own city. So it's going to be a fantastic fest. We're really looking forward to it. Brian, what an amazing asset to our city that you are.
Thank you very much.
And the history, telling those stories is so important. And thank you for being part of our festival. Thank you for taking the time today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.